current events. So the current events right now for Man United, we played Southampton and we drew 2-2. I predicted it would be a 2-1 victory, obviously Martial scoring, but this feels like a defeat. A lot of Man United fans will say this feels like a defeat, and it does feel like a defeat. Like right now, for me, I've been so down. I was like, why couldn't we just win that game? Like, we're literally just like a 1 minute away from getting third place, and it's just literally not good enough. But in my opinion, Thursday against Crystal Palace is gonna definitely be a tough test for us as well, because I do think that Greenwood and Luke Shaw won't play because obviously they've got swollen ankles. I'm still baffled to how Romeo didn't even get a punishment for that booking, because it's so dirty, man. That's such a dirty tackle as well on such a young player. But obviously he's just doing his job and he's trying to get the W for his team as well. So obviously it's just football and it's not personal. But still, like I'm still a little bit mad about that. But yeah, for us, like we could be having third place right now and we should just be talking about, we should go to Crystal Palace and just beat them easily. But now we're just worried because right now Wolverhampton as well is playing Burnley. It was 0-0 by the time it got to half time when I was watching the game closely. But right now, if Wolverhampton win, there'll be a point behind us as well. If we play Crystal Palace tomorrow as well, like it's all just like a huge toss up as well. And I'm literally not feeling good about this game as well, because like whenever I get feelings about games, like it always comes true. Like when I always get feelings about players scoring, like I say to you guys this every time, like with my match previews, like I get a feeling, right, like this player will score, and I say it, and what happens, the player goes out there and does score. So again, like it's not a good feeling, guys. I don't feel too well about it. I do hope that these guys actually have like a good mindset and actually go there and play for us, because as well, if we do not get champions in football, we don't get Sancho. Paul Pogba does not sign a contract. So again, we just have to go out there and play for our best. Like Rashford, he got a honorary like some sort of diploma from Manchester University. Don't care about that. In my opinion, I don't care about that. Focus on football. Just do football things, and then worry about that after. He should be focusing on that. Like, we need our players firing tomorrow. Paul Pogba definitely needs to be on it. But anyway, I will elaborate more on the next topic. So where Manchester United is at right now. So we're in the same place as Leicester, obviously, within the table. But Leicester do have some hard games to play as well. They've still got Tottenham and us left to play as well. They still have Wolverhampton to play as well. So they've still got some hard games. But where we are at right now, like in my opinion, we're a little bit like in limbo, because like tomorrow, for me, tomorrow is an important game. It's a must-win game again. Like it's a must-win game. I said it with the Southampton game. It's a must-win game for us. And look what happened. So this game, we need to win it as well, because like right now, if we win this game, obviously it's going to keep us in the running for top four. I think a draw or a loss for this game is not good enough. It's just going to automatically take us out of top four, and the other way to get into Champions League as well is by winning the Europa League, which is going to be a little bit of a tougher test on us, because if these guys can't win games against Crystal Palace and Southampton, then there's going to be definitely problems like with teams against Sevilla and probably Inter Milan or Roma within the Europa League as well. So it's all just a huge toss-up right now at Man United, and just the players need to bring their A game as well. I cannot stress enough how much they need to show up tomorrow as well, because we are going to be handicapped. There is no, again, Mason Greenwood tomorrow, and there is no Luke Shaw, so we just have to like literally show up. Our opponents obviously are Crystal Palace. We are playing away at Crystal Palace. We've had some tough games with Crystal Palace. We have had some good games with Crystal Palace. I remember when Matic scored a winning volley against Crystal Palace in the last minute, I think like 2 seasons ago. Like it was such a great goal. Matic does play well against Crystal Palace, and I'm not jinxing it. But our opponents as well, like the players to watch out for in Crystal Palace, Van Arno in their defense and in their left back, because like I don't know what's wrong with us. Like we're trying to defend the left and right back for teams. Like with our previous game in Southampton, Ryan Bertrand had so much space. He just kept on sprinting past Mason Greenwood, like, and he was making runs like he was some sort of like left forward, which is stupid in my opinion. But Patrick Van Arno is a problem. He's a speedy left back. He's gonna cause a lot of havoc on that left hand side. Same as Rufus Zaha as well. Zaha's their best player, former Man United player, so he might have a point to prove against us. I did DM him on Instagram the other day. I was like, yo mate, take it easy on us, yeah. But yeah, Zaha is one of those guys. Jordan Ayew, he's a tricky young player. Not a tricky small player, not a young player, but a tricky small player. He does get into good spaces as well. I knows how to fool defenders as well. We've got defenders like Lindelof and Harry Maguire who are just too slow at turning. They've got like literally they've not got enough pace on him, so they need to keep a close eye on him as well. And Benteke is out on a red card, but they've got Andros Townsend as well. Andros Townsend is that guy who can play left or right. He can play left wing or right wing, and he can shoot with both feet as well. So we need to watch out for these guys. Like literally, that's my opinion. Like I cannot stress how much like this game is of importance to us. It's gonna make or break us as well. Like yeah. But the defense again needs to show up. Wan-Bissaka needs to show up this game. Like if he doesn't show up, then I'm gonna start slowly getting pissed at him, because yeah, you can have the odd game out, but if it's 3 in a row, then that's a huge problem. But we're just gonna have to see how it's like. My predicted lineup. I would say play the same exact squad. Solskjaer obviously again did come out and said that Luke Shaw and Mason Greenwood have swollen ankles. Again, would you risk a 18-year-old Greenwood to play this game? I would say it's a hard one, because we can also play Daniel James, but Daniel James has no football intelligence. It's a difficult one to actually call, guys. Because I'm a sports therapist as well, and like it's a very difficult one. I'd say play Daniel James, starting first, but and then also the same thing with Luke Shaw as well. Swollen ankle. Let's just see how he's like, because he's had a ton of injuries before as well, and he might be a little bit iffy as well. Brandon Williams still has that gash on his head, so it's a very tricky one to call, guys. But my predicted lineup, obviously De Gea in there, right back Wan-Bissaka, centre backs Lindelof and Maguire, left back I'm gonna have to say Luke Shaw, because he's got like Brandon Williams, right? He might have got a concussion from Monday, so in my opinion, I think that Luke Shaw can play, because Brandon Williams has like like he was pouring blood, he was bleeding blood. So obviously, I don't think that he's like Wolverine. He's not going to heal within like what 2 days. So I'd say Luke Shaw has to play. Obviously midfield, Matic, Bruno, and Pogba. I just hope that these guys play like on their A game, because they're going to be so vital for us. They're going to be really vital for us in this game, in my opinion. Left wing, Rashford, just focus on football. None of this education stuff yet, because right now the football thing is important. Yes, congratulations, you got the degree, but now just put your mindset again on football. Striker Martial's been on form, in my opinion. Like I said it, like he was gonna score on Monday against Southampton, because the way that he looked against Aston Villa, I was like, yeah, Martial wants it and he's ready. So let's just hope that the same Martial turns up tomorrow. And right wing, I'll say play Daniel James. I don't want to risk Greenwood yet, because Greenwood is just a sensational talent, in my opinion, and he just needs to recover. But if he is ready to play, then if he's got the scans, then put him on the second half as well. I think he might be a little bit of a tricky customer against Crystal Palace. Score prediction, Man United, either I'm feeling a 3-1 for Man United or a 2-0 for Man United. That's my score prediction. I'm saying Martial and Bruno are going to score this game. I'm just feeling it, but I'm a little bit iffy and tired, because like it's not a good feeling that I've been having this past week, because I'm like sure, but we're just gonna have to say about it, guys. We just need to go out there and win the game. No, it's like I say every single time, right? I don't want to swear like I did in my previous video, but no excuses. Like, you're professional, you need to go out there and perform to your fullest. All right, but guys, my footage is actually running out, so you know, you got a mouse, click on the mouse, subscribe, do all that. Man United play Thursday against Crystal Palace at 8:15. Come on, you Reds, get that 3 points and get the W so we can go on to the Champions League as well. So I'm Preston, I'm signing out.